just cycled it.
It's got the blinky thing in the top of one.
Before it took me to a screen that was mostly that color. I'm colorblind, I can't tell if it's purple or blue. Reset doesn't seem to do anything. Of course, I don't have a cartridge in here. Oh, there was a strange screen. I don't have a cartridge in here. And I have made a center negative 3 amp 5 volt plug that's intended for like a Raspberry Pi or something, or Arduino. Oops, it wasn't off when I unplugged it. And the screen. Yeah, it's just something blinking up here, very dim. Okay, that's actually what it's supposed to do if you're running 5 volt into one of the 9 volt consoles that's designed for a 10 or 11 volt power supply.
Alright, this is a Sega Genesis Mega Drive 1602 power cord. And if this is a 10 or 11 volt console, it should give me a blue screen when there's no cartridge in it. Tell me that everything's okay. Seems like everything's okay. Reset. Blue screen again. Power off, power on again. Blue screen. Yep, so hopefully when I get a cartridge into this thing, I'm hoping it'll just fire right up.
And after waiting an excruciatingly long time, I finally have a game to test with it.
You can see where I've restored a trace that had no continuity after discovering that corroded area, and all the rest, they do have continuity, no shorts between any of them. And looks like it's fixed. I saw some jail bars, but a lot of board revisions, or some board revisions, are known for that.
Round 2.
Yeah.
Fight!
I guess I was getting ahead of myself by saying it was fixed, since it seems to be shutting off repeatedly after it gets warm and comes back on after like a minute. And I also noticed some other like weird pulsing issue that I can't seem to duplicate, so maybe that's not really a problem. Okay, it happens right there and there.
Okay, it's power is actually on right now, but I have nothing on the screen. Oh, there it goes, finally. It's been stuck for several seconds longer, long before I started this video. And to see how long it lasts. Yep, there it goes. See, no one's touching it. And hit reset, nothing. Takes quite a while. If I actually cycle the power, it'll boot right back up. And it takes a lot longer for it to shut down like this the first time it happens, like it takes a couple minutes. And then after that it gets increasingly fast, like it's something that got warm and remained hot. Don't know how long this is going to take. There it goes. And I flipped it off and on again. Okay, well, still not coming on very fast. So even though that seemed to be getting it come back on instantly a long time ago, I think I've gotten it thoroughly warmed up or hot. And so whatever is happening much faster now. If I let it cool down, I'll probably get a minute out of it again. So I tried some headphones in here and noticed that shortly before it resets, I hear kind of a electrical arcing sound. It sounds like a sustained zapping for several seconds before it actually reboots. But it's really faint and hard to hear. But when it does shut down like that, and it does seem to be kind of a shutdown, this drops from 4.97 to like 0.02, 0.05, and the voltage, so it's essentially off at that point. And there's no buzzing, no clicking, no nothing, so I don't think it's in like a reset state or anything during that. And I did test that the voltage doesn't drop when I hold reset, so it's something else. But I did notice that if I wait until I hear that sound coming through my headphones and then touch the voltage regulator, the LM2576. Oh, see, there it goes. Let me measure. See, you'll see. Oops. Well, now it's not as low as it was before. Maybe it is. It's dropping. It's capacitor discharging. So 0.09 volts, and now it's back up to 5 because it has rebooted, and there it's back on the screen. Yeah, and but I don't have my headphones on, so I can't hear the crackling. But apparently, it's been on long enough now that I can do it anytime. So just touched it, and it rebooted, or rather, shut down. So let me check that one more time. Yeah. There goes. It's back on again.
Yep. Boots up.
All right, so I think it's the LM's 2576 voltage regulator.
I made a pilot purchase of one of these as-is joysticks and found out that it worked perfectly fine. And so then I contacted the seller to order 6 more for $108. It's about $18 a piece. And got a bunch of extension cables from console5.com. And they did sell the ones that weren't exactly extension cables, that were already bare on the end, but they were shorter and they didn't have the strain relief. So this was 2 birds with 1 stone.
Okay, I hit the voltage regulator with some of this Arctic Silver 5. Put it underneath the nut here and underneath the plate on the back of the voltage regulator so that it can heat sink into the board. And then I ran it for the better part of an hour, and it never reset, even though I still can push down really hard. Let's see. Well, now it's not even doing that. Yeah, there it goes. So I still can push down to make it reset. I tightened it so much that all the pins were twisted as this thing got twisted, and as the voltage regulator itself got twisted. I tried to straighten that up as best I could. And but yeah, if I don't touch it, it seems to stay on for at least an hour, maybe forever. Maybe there's not a problem anymore. Oh, and you may notice I've socketed the original system ROM in preparation for a Neo Diagnostics ROM and a Universe BIOS. So let's try one of those now. Alright. Unplug it, drain the caps. pull the chip. Neo Diagnostics ROM. Doesn't feel like it's in there right. There it goes. I think. Oh. Almost felt like it pivoted. Try with the cartridge. Turn it off. Plug it in. Turn it on. And all tests passed. Try it without a cartridge. Nothing. Let me try soft resetting by pressing start select on the joystick. Well, that seems to work, but still nothing. Turning it off. Plugging the cartridge in again, turning it on. All tests passed. I guess that's how it's supposed to operate, even though I thought it was supposed to do something without a cartridge. Let's try the Universe BIOS. Sorry, I am not left-handed. Somehow I think it would be more awkward to switch hands for the phone that I'm recording with. Get under the chip. There we go. Alright. Universe BIOS 3.2, which is the latest free version. Alright. That's a nice click. Let me reset A, B, and C. Region setup B, B, C.
Fury Special!
And now it's in English. And since it doesn't seem to turn off, even when I leave it on for quite a while, maybe it's fixed. I'm still going to replace this when my replacements come in. Still going to order a cap kit, even though that's a lot of caps, because if I'm firing up the desoldering iron, I might as well do it all at once. And hopefully it'll be like new.